Hi, I'm Wes LeCaire with IMS Resistors out of Portsmouth, Rhode Island. We're here at the IMS 2026 show, and we have a few good products that we'd like to bring to your attention. Let's take a look. Here we have two models representing termination resistors that our customers would use in a typical RF application. This first one is a more traditional part. This is a surface mount part, input pad, and output wrap to ground. You'll notice that this area on the ground side is larger, and that's so that we can dissipate more heat through the substrate via a via array. We have a scrub cut style trim to get the part into value. In this type of part, typically speaking, we'd see applications, maybe up to 12 gigahertz or so, power range, a few watts to maybe a dozen or 25 watts or so. This is a newer style of a reverse aspect termination resistor that's also SMT, an input, and a larger ground area. And you'll notice that this has a shorter electrical distance from the input term to the ground wrap, and it has a unique geometry that's trapezoidal. What this ends up doing is this creates a better balance between power and RF while using a part that's the same case size. So if this part was turned this way, we wouldn't be able to have a larger flare angle, and performance wouldn't be as good as if we use this reverse aspect configuration. IMS produces resistors on aluminum nitride. This specific part that we're really excited to talk about is an 0510 case size. This part does have data in monolithics. It is a 62 ohm plus or minus 20% termination. Now typically you'd think, wouldn't you want a 50 ohm resistor for a 50 ohm system? Sometimes, but sometimes not. We're able to achieve performance up to 16 gigahertz on 30 mil material and get up to 24 gigahertz on 10 mil material. So this is a unique or a different way to think about termination resistors, that by not introducing a laser trim, we can preserve cross-sectional area that makes the part better for pulse applications. The short electrical distance between the terms gives it higher RF capability, and the large backplane still allows our customers to sink heat between maybe 10 and 25 watts while being in the same case size as a more traditional termination resistor. So today we covered a few different orientations and configurations of termination resistors that IMS Resistors produces out of Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Our website is ims-resistors.com. Thank you for watching.